Hello and welcome to Tea and Self-Loathing number 1. Uh, and for today's tea, hold on a second. I've just got a simple herbal, it's kind of late, peppermint tea. Um, and for the self-loathing, oh boy, here's the big one. Get something been on my chest for a while, and then, well, I guess it can't get off my chest, but I'm doing something about it by talking. Well, I mean, I think I put it in the big blurb on the blog. Uh, I've been jobless for a while now. It's hard to determine exactly when the jobless thing will. We count from when I graduated from college. We'd give that about six months going on now since the beginning of January. And unfortunately, since the beginning of January, I've had to fend for myself in terms of housing. So I have money going out and nothing much going in. And that brings me to my issue, that I seem to be ridiculously unemployable, and I really just don't know what it is. I'd like to know because people might be thinking this, I'm not sure. I do not usually go out job hunting with the stubble. I've been doing some other stuff for a couple of days and haven't shaved recently. I also ran out of razors and I just got them and I will shave tomorrow. So don't think I think it's appropriate to go out with, the big stubble thing. I mean, I used to have a circle beard. That was pretty cool, but it was neat and, nice and well trimmed, so I don't think that was at all the problem, and I don't usually go out job hunting with it anyway. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think I've been too proud. I've been looking everywhere, from, Radio Shack and grocery stores to stuff in my field. I just need something to bring in some money, and ideas are welcome, but especially welcome would be somebody telling me, what is going wrong here. Can anybody tell me what's going wrong here? I mean, I think it's quite possible that people think I'm too educated, that I'm not going to stick with it, or that I'm going to go back to school in the summer despite the fact that I've graduated, and that would not be a problem. I'm trying to earn some money back up for graduate school, and I'm trying to, at the very least, just, keep on living. Um, Graduate school isn't exactly quite an option yet. I just don't think I could succeed in graduate school. It took a lot out of me. Um, Getting through undergraduate, and it's not like I'm not prepared for the material. I mean, it is tough stuff. It's biomedical engineering. It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I think I burnt myself out. Poor decisions, taking too many classes, taking too few classes, just not giving myself enough breaks, not being allowed to take enough breaks, just stress, continual application of stress, all of those things. Just, I want to take a break from it if I can. The problem is, I'm not sure at all that I can, and I guess that's one of the possibilities because my money's going to be running out to apply for grad school in the spring, and hope that I have enough in terms of aid and in terms of in terms of aid and perhaps research. Uh, but I'm not sure I can get in. I'm not sure I can get into a good school, and I'm just not sure I can take it at the moment. Um, and it's just been, it's been a long road. So right now, I'd be happy scrubbing floors as long as I'm making minimum. As long as I'm making minimum 40, I can survive, and I can be relatively happy on that, I feel. I know it's partially the economy, but I just haven't been getting any callbacks, anything. I just have not been. I've been applying places. I've been, doing whatever I can to get in. I mean, I recognize that there are some problems. First of all, I don't have a car. I don't have a license. I've been meaning to work on that. Probably should. It costs money. It takes time to learn. And having an actual car costs a lot of money. Enough to make it not even feasible for me to consider for a long time. I've been getting everywhere I need to go on bicycle and lost weight. Um, and, I'm a fairly good biker. Now I am. Uh, it's one of those things you pick up, you learn, but sometimes you got to. And I can get around quite a bit using my bicycle, and, there's no shortage of stores in the area where I live. It's all strip malls. But, a lot of places not hiring. A lot of places not calling me back. I've gotten 3 callbacks ever in this whole 6 months after applying to at least 50 places. I cannot even count the places, probably well more than 50, and asking it and many times more because, it just wouldn't give me an application. Just didn't, need to. I've gotten 3 from the CVS, which I think they've filled, from this yarn store, which I haven't checked up on yet, and from this very long story, Citizens Campaign for the Environment, and I might get into that later, and I probably don't want to. Good tea. Well, it's really just plain store herbal, but whatever. I should grow some actual peppermint and make some peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is very good. I've been droning on for about 8 minutes. I recognize that the bicycle is an issue. I recognize that my education is an issue, that people aren't going to consider me as much for retail jobs. A, because I don't have any experience in retail, and B, because I have an education and they think I'm just going to leave. My family keeps telling me about my hair, and I really don't think it's as much of an issue as they're making it out to be. And I keep it tied back as such, and I am shaved when I go out job hunting. But it's kind of depressing. It's just to not hear back from anybody, to not know what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna hit the end of my money pretty soon. Not too soon, thankfully, but I've got a few months left. But something has to work out by then, or I'm in pretty big trouble. So this has been the first issue of Tea and Self-Loathing, and the vlog edition. And I'll probably post some blog entries, just, text and such, so you don't have to look at my face, and you don't have to see me drinking tea. Which, isn't that about half the point of it? It is tea and self-loathing. Anyway, I've dragged this on about 10 minutes, and that's quite a long enough time, and this is all I have to say. Hopefully, maybe comment some solutions. Is it up? I don't know. Comment some solutions, and, tell me what's going on. Thank you, YouTube.